Shaw defending all 3 times on all the maps.
Maybe they just think they have some good defensive strategies. Because being like, how about these? If you can get big defensive halves on all 3 of these maps, I think I would describe as attacker sided in some degree. I think that can really set you up to really like take control of a map, but you are gambling if you do let the other team gain a tremendous amount of momentum.
Yeah, of course, they are all considered attack setter maps, and you get those guaranteed 12 rounds when you're first up. So really need to fight for those rounds. We're looking for like 5 or 6. You don't need the 6-6 for it to be a good defense half on these maps. Looking for a 5, in some cases a 4, but not too pressured to get all of them.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be interesting to see. I think comps here have like a lot of interesting potential as well. Especially on Haven, though. I think I'm curious to see what people play. I think like
I think we're just gonna see the default like Omen, probably well, maybe a Vise coming in.
What is the default here though? I feel like Teo is really starting to gain some foothold on this map.
I've seen a lot of like
Breach Sova.
I think now instead of Breach Sova, it should Breach Teo with an Omen, and then like your Sentinel is either a Cypher or maybe a Vise. Some people like that Vise a little bit more now. And then Duelist, probably Jet or Raze seem to be the real classic ones on this map.
I think Yoro still viable here. I think a double Duelist here.
I forgot about Yoru coming into the meta now, actually. Every day I forget Yoru is the day that I'm happy as a Sentinel main. Yoru is so annoying to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, Yoru is just break a lot of your trips.
I mean, every util that you have as a Sentinel just gets auto-broken.
Alright, here we go.
Into Haven.
Yeah, going into Haven here. I do love Haven. A lot of good lurk opportunities as a Sentinel.
Okay, Shaw is hovering exactly who I thought they would. Well, besides Waylat.
Apart from the automatic map loss. I'm sure that is. And, yes. Neon Roulette.
Neon Roulette scares me. I could never do it. I'm not a duelist player. Receive locks in.
Really aggressive comp here from PM. And rely on June to city hand here with double Duelist with the Clove single smoke.
Clove just got that
nerfed. Did just get nerfed. I'm not sure how good this comp might have been pretty good yesterday, but the 40-second smoke timer I think does raise some eyebrows here.
If I'm correct, Clove smokes actually last, like on map, the least amount of time in the game as well.
Yep.
So
yeah, no, it's very short.
Really heavily nerfed.
It's very heavily nerfed here. But I'm just trying to be aggressive here. The most bog standard comp potentially here for our friends over on Entropy. I think that'd be random, but it actually means the classic. This is the most classic Haven comp imaginable.
And also ISO just nerfed as well.
ISO might be a buff. I think the ability.
You'd argue it's a buff?
I think the suppression is really good.
Wait, they added I didn't know they added a suppression. I just knew they lowered it down to 1.
It's 1 and it suppresses for 4 seconds. I think that timing. I think also the ability to make the wall move half speed. I consider a lot of those changes buffs to ISO. The wall can move half speed, and they always have double tap in the ult. So I think that's actually like really interesting advances to the kit.
We will see if Rizzo finds it a buff or not coming into this game.
Some fun facts here most people know, but Ash was a prospect player last season. Ground like no one's ever ground. Started, I believe, their VDC journey in like gold 1 or so, and got all the way up to Ascendant 2 before the start next season.
That's a pretty big jump. I think my peak is gold 2.
Yeah, well, good for them. Another player to keep on. A lot of interesting players here. Starting off on the attack here now with this PN comp. Looks like they're leaning over towards C. The Cypher is playing. Omen there to support as well. Cam holding Garage. Alert coming in from the Cypher of Jude. The 3-man play coming up A, trying to take space here. Wait for these darts. The trip is broken and popped. That's great use of util. The clone coming on back. Oh, great arrow. But Trisante gets the first 2 picks, eliminating both duelists standing strong on site. Can they get another? No, they can't, but they do force him off site. Trying to catch one, gets a third, does Trisante onto Seki. Potentially on for the ace. Zeruko trying to equalize, trying to get some kills back, but Gavers clears that up, and it's all up to Jude in a 1 versus 5 here on this pistol. Really expertly handled there, really big kills there from Trisante to really turn around.
Either.
No Spike. Spike is down in a horrifically awkward position. 4 players now playing on this C. 1 player holding for this B lurk. Should be aware there's really no one in garage. Gonna be watched here by Cozy.
Flawless.
And Gaver swings out and picks up their second of the round. A flawless start here for Shaw on defense.
We saw a good util come out at the start of the round from Project Nova with the Yoryu triggering the wire, but that dart sort of gives them false confidence, only tags the Omen, who goes back into the smoke, and the Cypher just sitting on the site taking out 2 picks, immediately shutting down the push, and the round was just over from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting rid of all 3 of the really high impact aggressive agents immediately. Guardian here in the hands of Terry. Looking to be all immediate spam mid. Yes, there will be mid aggression here for the immediately spamming finds nothing, force reload. Here comes the play. That arrow is broken. Doesn't see any. They're unsure of how many, but I think they have a good feeling. This is about to be a lot of people. Smokes rain in. Here comes the double tap. Spike is getting planted. Spamming away, TPing away now. Getting to backside is Ash here. Trying to force close angle fights with these free gun classics. Though Kizzy and Terror both find one. Trisante gets Zeruko. Seki does trade back though. On to Kid Cozy. Trisante on the defuse here. Trying to tap away. Terror gets Seki. It's all on to Jude, who gets 1, but is traded back like Everson. The Spike is defused. Decent economic damage and Spike planted, so pretty decent if you are PN Scorpius, but still a second round on the board.
Not a horrible round from PN. They knew we're on pistols. Just have to go for the gamble stack. Shaw was very happy to just give that space and play Flood Retake with their better guns, and they pick up 3 to go with them as well. So coming into this round on their bonus, not down too far. Do have a sniper in the hands of Kid Cozy right now.
This goes here.
A couple of sheriffs, but of course that Guardian and that Stinger being carried over as well.
Yeah, this is a pretty reasonable bonus here. For our 2 players on light shields, like there is like inherent value here in this outlaw, but they are being round down, being forced, now suppressed, forced to take space here. As they're working their way up with that double tap, trying to grab that extra bit of life. It's gonna wear out. Plant is going down. Shock Dart comes in. We'll get a little bit of chip damage there onto Seki, but it'll be almost pretty much a full health retake here for both sides. Terror playing around this trip. This is jumpable if you do it right. Does jump it, but should have made an audio cue though. Rizzo and Ash getting 1. Cozy gets 1 back. Kid Cozy finds Ash. It's now a 3 versus 2 here. Oh, the Shock Dart finds the Sova on Sova crime, and Seki cleans up the round. 3 players live here.
See another quick exact from PN, and this time it goes their way with the better guns. They do lose 3 though, so it is a very costly round on their buy-up. Trying to force up a little bit into this round. Everyone else is buying back into it, so big economic round here for both sides.
Yep. So they're gonna have 4 rifles plus that Stinger, and that Stinger kind of dangerous at all ranges, shockingly.
Yeah, that Stinger is very dangerous, and I've noticed the team's not really playing for orbs right now. So they've either just been poking up, trying to buy space, or just instant
Needy stun play. Finds no one though. Cam is broken. She's trying to put some pressure here. So the real hit will be coming over to C. So have this cage to deal with. Cage is broken here. Walking through, trip is broken. Spamming away, gets some tag done. Cozy finds the first onto Ash. Numbers advantage now, trying to wait for the tag, trying to get out shock darts in. The meld ring in, but still gets out with half health here. Meld just not connecting. Second set of darts do ring in. Holding for an arrow. Electing to just rotate out. Oh, great spray on the spike tap. Gun is recovered here into the hands of Rizzo. But still a 3 versus 5, 50 seconds left in the round. Not a lot of map control either. Jude trying to lurk up, maybe make something happen here.
And Cha is completely reset on this map. They're just back to defaulting, and now you have to blind push into their whole entire team. Looks like they're going to try to do that through B.
Yeah, trying to find an angle here.
30 seconds left.
Working their way up. Sovas holding. Walking through is Jude, spamming away now. Is Kikozi. Rizzo gets that first with that double tap. Terra though trades onto Jude. Terra gets another onto Rizzo. And it's all down to Zaruko. 1 versus 4. 14 versus. And Terra gets their third of the round to clean it up. 3-1 now for Cha.
You're talking about that Stinger being dangerous at all ranges, but I don't know how I feel about a C long push with it. Definitely is worst at long range, and you did choose the longest site to go down. Push gets stopped, and from there, they're sort of stuffed out of the map. They don't have any info anywhere else, and sort of just have to slow walk and try to find their way back in.
Was a little tough there. I think if they get on to C, the Stinger's really good on the C site proper, but closing the distance proved a little hard to do there. But that's a pretty important economic round here. If this round here could really start to have the entropy economy run out of hand at Scorpius.
It's you and me.
All or nothing. Oh, immediately does catch the jet. We'll have to get that jet, but Zuko finds one onto the Sovans of Violence, but one out does the jet, but they're most likely going to get pushed here and immediately gunned down by Ash for the immediate trade. 3 versus 4. Terror had 3 last round. Going to need to find some more as well. Breaks the clone. Do have the Sova ult. Hunter's Fury will be available for post-plant. Seki will get cozy. So smoke's down. It's now a 2 versus 4 here. Trying to play tradable. Ash in hell, playing with Seki. Holding for that flank. Trisante does break it. Meld comes, bounces. Doesn't do anything. Will at least delay the push. Trading shots back and forth. Dart does ring in. They may just elect to save here. Numbers advantage might just be too much. Trying to find an exit potentially. Damage is traded between the two. But it looks like the sides will go back to their opposite corners here.
Just gonna back out at the end of this round, seeing if they can find any exits, but PN just run the other way. That round will go to them. So now 3-2 in the map score, and PN haven't really been able to attack this C side. Both rounds they've tried it. They got stuffed by Cha's 2-man setup. Elected to go A that round, found a much easier push. Of course, that ISO ult making that push so much easier, even though they lost in the duel. Backed up by his teammates, able to take the site from it. And defaulting over towards this A again.
Yeah, they're playing really soft on Garage here, and comes on B as well. But I do like this kind of double C hold. Does like leads the Cypher less just to their own devices here. But again, leaning A, I kind of like this decision. Like I think keep going here until it's been proven it can be stopped here. Taking space short. Great flash from Ash. We'll get the jet, bringing down Gavers. The rotates are immediately on here. Terror on site, getting swung out. Rizzo finds one as well. Kid Cozy trying to get some damage done with the shock darts. So it's Zaruko. Tries to get killed, but no, the suppression comes, and second Ash both find one. And it's very quickly all down to Kid Cozy and a 1 versus 5. Rizzo is on the hunt because he does win that one. Well, now at least, regardless of what happens this round, they will have that Hunter's Fury into the next round unless they save. 1 versus 4 here. Probably revealed. Kid Cozy trying to make it work. He knows they have. Just needs an orb one way or the other, and Zaruko will grant them the orb via headshot. 3-3 now. PN putting 2 rounds together, trying to gain some momentum in this half.
We need Cha to find an answer to this A push now. It's 2 rounds in a row they've been hit by it. There's no answer. Maybe try to switch the Cypher over here for a round or 2. Try to
maybe they're just going for a bit of a 3-player stack now. They are rotating the Omen of Cozy over to this A side now. Trip holding for a B push. Kind of more committed now to this A hold here, but it is just kind of an eco buy here.
Break with the right pressure.
1 hero rifle on Trisante. Terror gonna try to be a guardian gamer.
Got the spike.
Spike's trying to be
drop.
kind of paired it around. Flash comes, they swing out. There's 2 players here. Damage has been done though. Oh, swings out, does the jet, immediately stunned. Well, gonna let them get across here now. Swings out into 2, and Ash immediately finds the first one again. Ash finds the second onto Terror with that trade. Kid Cozy trying to get some work done with the Stinger, but unable to. The double tap shield, ringing him low. Jude finding one as well. Trisante, though, will trade back onto Jude, but it's still another 1 versus 4. Low health, though, on Rizzo as he goes hunting for a kill here. Trisante sees the head. That does take some body shot damage for their trouble here. Gonna need to reload here. Flashing, it's getting flashed as well. Shock darts ringing in, delaying even more. Stun money, it might even be worth them trying to save. We'll see what they do. Time ticking away slowly. Ash takes the fight. The crouch peek around the corner will find their third of the round.
Yeah, and that's the third round in a row PN has hit A, and that's the third round in a row they have taken. Unstoppable when pushing it right now. I'm expecting an even heavier stack now. We see two people already walking around that A site for Cha. Yeah, it looks like they're going to actually try to hard push out this A main this round. Have Breach set up for a stun, looks like. Maybe
This easily could, I think this also might be a Breach stun into Sova ult.
Yep.
Kind of trap play. I think they've kind of read this though. Now they're going over to C. Which is now being pretty much very loosely held. Yep, here it is. Immediately ripping the play, but it's going to find no one. Getting so deep onto site now is Ash. Does find him. Does find Trisante. Pops up behind him with the Bucky. But is immediately traded back by Terra. But that is 1 for 1. Only a Bucky given back to the enemy here. Now Rizzo playing this spot. Still has that double tap available. Oh, but does get darted. This is going to be a problem. But has the bulletproof wall. Great use of it. Pops it. Breach ult comes in, trying to get some delay, and Blind comes in. Cozy gets one onto Seki, who does rip the ult, but Cozy finds two. It's a great retake. It's all 1 versus 3 for Jude, and Gabers will clean it up. Excellent retake there from the Entropy.
We saw the trap play not go as planned. Great call from PN to just leave that A site this time, but the Flood retake off of the Breach ultimate, stunning everyone up. Blinds come out in front of it, just an absolute util dump, and there's nothing you can do on the side of PN.
Nope, really strong, but that's still a lot of really powerful ults were traded for that round win, bringing it to 4-4. And PN now starting to come in some of their ults, now also having the Hunter's Fury online as well as Clove's ult. Making this round potentially a 5v6 if they play their cards right. Any backward, but this is a 4-player stack on A now. 2 players working up garage. This double pool, maybe trying to do it. Trisante, who is trying to play. Sees the first. Are they aware of Jude being here as well? Trying to walk away. Cam is broken, creating some question marks. Taking space, kind of walking contact here. Ooh, may have seen each other on the shoulder peak. Ash will pop the TP. Sees the jump speak, sprays, reveals their presence, a touch, stun does come in, does catch the decoy, flash comes in. Oh, a lot of damage done to Terror. Walking on is Seki in that clove. Terror does find him, but the ult is popped. Only has like so little HP. Jude gets Trisante on the other side of the map. Terror though gets Seki again. It's a 4v4. Rizzo though on this flank. Gonna be applying some pressure, and they can just leave. They have these sites holding these. Rizzo needs to get some damage done here. 6 HP. 2 players on fractional health here. It is a 4v4 in alive members only. Only about 2 players worth of health here for Cha. Let's see if they can make some miracles happen here.
If you're PN here, I just think you play for the post plant with that Sova ult. You have the Hunter's Fury up. 2 players on low health.
They're holding. Oh, walks into it. Ash gets it. TP's away. Gabers does get Rizzo here. It's a 3 versus 3. Touch low health on Cozy though. Trying to stay alive. Smokes are available. Important here. Jude waiting for it. Hearing Clang. Here's the tap. Shock ring. Ash gets Gabers. Now playing in the smoke is Jude, being a bit of a menace here. 1 taps on. Oh, great cam here. Forces him off. He didn't need to use it up, but will help secure the round. Jude finds one. Hit Cozy electing to save. Ooh, might catch one here. Might catch Ash rotating here in the path. Ash is waiting for him. Though. A great shot there from the Omen to at least walk away with some economic damage at the end of the round.
Up to 5 for PN now, and just didn't have enough health for that retake. We saw again, bit of A main aggression seems to be PN's bread and butter right now. Had the Cypher ults online, saw all 4 and just pivoted that over to C. Cha just unable to retake it. Coming into this round, Cha has the Jet Knives and the Cypher ult of their own. PN doesn't have any ults up right now, closest right now. Rizzo 1 away from that ISO ult, and Ash 2 away from that Yoro.
Yeah, bit of a light buy here, but they will be able to invest this Blade Storm. It is immediately ripped here on A long, stepping on out. Oh, that maybe did Rizzo see that? They do. Oh, did, but kind of checked it, but still damage out because he gets two big kills. That Spike's now down in sewers. Ash in the smoke, kind of waiting here. Oh, the Sova's trading starts in the night. Shock Dart rings in. It's a pretty decent one, getting some chip. Here come Gavers trying to hold a different angle now. Ash looking for some over-aggression here. Need to try to find a pick. Jude is on this lurk. Timing here will be everything. Jude versus Trisante. GM versus AGM. About to happen maybe. Ooh, Jude takes the shots but does miss. Cage is in. The Cypher's now in a bit of a Moroccan standoff potentially here. Gavers finds Zaruko trying to recover the spike. This round is very much in the hands
One enemy
of
remaining.
Entropy. Cozy gets Ash. It's all on Jude right now. Does he expect the Cypher in the corner? No, he checks the wrong corner. Is able to get one. Almost makes the turn, but is unable in the end as Trisante will win out that Cypher battle. 5-5 now. 2 rounds left in this half.
Very clean round from Cha, and such very even half right now, coming out of both teams. Of course, 5-5 in that total scoreline. Just a reminder, PN did choose to take this as tack side first, so they're hoping to get 7 before this round ends, give them a little bit of confidence, but 6-6 aren't too mad with as well.
Yes.
We're going in to round 11 here.
Yeah, absolutely here. But we do have,
Cage
so,
trigger.
we have the ults. We have one interesting ult available. Roll the ISO ult ring out, try to help take a site. Looks like they're looking to go see here. If they can catch Trisante, you know,
Wait a moment.
it's a tough. Terror is playing
It's
really
you and
aggressive here
me.
up mid, but is caught in the ult. This is an awkward place to be. Even if he wins this duel, he's just gonna die. But Rizzo smokes him. At man advantage here into the hands of PN here. But they are still just kind of in mid, not a lot of map control, trying to find trips here on the B site. Some players working up in garage, which Trisante is potentially waiting for them. Rizzo does take a bit of a dink there, down to probably about 10 HP from a Phantom. Flashing in is Ash, trying to work in, but Gavers has been unaffected. Ash finds one though, Gavers gets one back onto
Spike
Seki.
down mid.
Kikozi gets Ash, it's 3 versus
I
3.
have the spike.
Spike is recovered by Zaruko. They're trying to go to A, but the jig will quickly be revealed, but can Jude and Rizzo get deep enough in to make this tough? So the rotates coming in. One smoke has been used already. Spamming away.
30 seconds
Plant
left.
will go down, but Trisante will get Jude. Rizzo gets back one. Slow HP, great flanking from Zaruko, gets one!
One enemy remaining.
1 versus 1. Sees him, wins it, does Zaruko. 6th round on the board for PN.
Great clutch
Last
round
round
there
before
from
the switch.
Zaruko, able to find the plant, takes out the last 2 standing. Alright, last round coming in, everyone full buying up, full shields, a little bit weaker shields on the side of Cha, do have some light shields, has a regen shield as well, but everyone having a Phantom or a Vandal in their hands right now.
Yeah,
Well,
we
as
do
I say
have-
that, Ash is swapped over to the Bucky because they do have that Yoru ult. Looking to pull the
Yeah.
same play again.
Potentially looking to find some value there. Cozy is 2 away from that Hunter's Fury, but other than that, no real. It'll take a lot of kills to get a lot of these ults available now. Does see these players.
I'm back.
Oh, aggressive there maybe from Ash, but Seki does immediately trade back. Duelist for Duelist, the meld comes in for Terror, swinging out is Rizzo, but gets double swung and burned down. Rizzo gets the kill onto Terror, also gets that back up.
Spike
Starts
planted.
ringing out 3 versus 4 now. Numbers on the side of the attackers spamming away, trying to find some shock dart damage. Is
Deploying
Kid Cozy
drone.
droning out, but this might just get sprayed down pretty quickly. No, it doesn't. They're trying to clear out Jude, but Jude finds one.
Last player standing.
Seki finds Cozy. It's all on Kid Cozy here. 1 versus 4. Shock darts ringing in. Recharge shield. Finally back up. Immediately gets started. Swinging. Tries to find one, but Rizzo gets their 2nd of the round. And it will be that 7-5 half here for PN. Taking the
Switching
last 2
sides.
rounds pretty emphatically.
7-5 for PN. Definitely had a much more aggressive comp. I expect them to play pretty aggressive on this defense as well with that Yoru and ISO. Probably just going to try to push down A main this first round to see what they can find in terms of info. And it looks like Cha stacking up with it. One thing I have noticed, it's not a huge point out, but in that ISO ult, Rizzo every single time goes to his right pillar and waits for it to go down and then peeks, like wide swings it. So if they have picked up on that pattern like I have, maybe they can punish it, but I think it's pretty hard to find while you're in game.
Yeah, for sure here. We should just see how they play a pretty critical pistol here. We did have the first pistol was claimed here by Cha. And they'll look to put a second on the board. I mean, double pistol always puts you in a pretty strong position. PN will look to even the score now, working over to mid. Working their way on through here. Now looks like they're going to be have exact on to B here. Gaber's taking this contact potentially duel with Rizzo. Duelist on duelist. Darts ringing in. Spike will go down. Cage is being deployed. Spike will now be planted. Double tap pop from Rizzo. Swings out with the suppression now as well. Jumps on through. Gets the right click onto Terra, but Ash Cozy gets one as well. Seki creating back more. Seki Gabers. Kid Cozy. It's all onto Zeruko and a 1 versus 2, but both players are so low on health here. I think one classic bullet might do it here. Still have a little over 100 HP to their name. Time is ticking down though. Oh, the timing here could be everything. Oh, they've worked their way out. This is so tough now. And Gabers will win it out. And that's now both pistols converted here for Chaos Theory.
Okay, we know the drill.
Able to take that round away, and of course, gonna force up into this one on this attack. Interesting to see how teams play their saves. Normally we expect teams to just try to push out on their pistols altogether as 4 or 5. Just try to get lucky. It looks like right now, playing a little bit more of the default, leaving C just completely open right now. That one looks like Cha. They don't know it yet, but that site's going to be pretty open for them.
Yep, trying to play maybe a little ratty here, garage play here. Yep, trying to display ratty angles. They are going to be able to hear good audio here. They're going to hear that the C take is just inbound. Dashing on, backside clear. Spike will go down for 3, 5 versus 5. Into the retake,
Spike
obviously gun
planted.
advantage here. He sees the trip, breaks the trip, trying to put some pressure. Just avoids the outlaw, does reveal that one gun at least. So it's being deployed. Rizzo is going to step out. Big Iron on his hip, but is no match for the outlaw. Ash, though, will trade right back in that reload. Cozy and Terra each finding one apiece, though. It's all down to a 3v2, but Dale's being done. The right click, it's 2 versus 2. Shot slide gets 1. Zeruko once again in a 1 versus 3. Not as advantageous this time as Chisante will clean it up, but good damage there from Scorpius.
Great damage coming out from the side of PN. The rounds are evened up now, but 3 guns were lost in that round, and of course PN having a full buy into this round. Phantoms and Vandals all in the hand on the other side. We do still see the Outlaw in the hands of Kid Cozy.
Yeah, but Gavers did save that last round actually, and so they will be able to buy like kind of a hero Vandal here with very little consequence. And so this does like add some extra spice here, having a Bulldog and the Outlaw as well as that Vandal kind of added into the mix. Kind of waiting now. Ash takes this first contact, deploys the clone. They will shoot it. Not trying to get baited, not trying to be a clip. Sante breaks the camp. Sees Seki. Takes some damage for his trouble. Ash, though, does find Kid Cozy. Rizzo finds Chisante.
Portal closed.
Gaber's Vandal in hand here. Potentially about to do battle with Ash. Duelist versus Duelist.
Now you're just suffocated. We saw this on the other half as well. 3v5 on the attack half with no info on the rest of the map. You're sort of just sitting around, hopefully waiting for a push out, but PN is not giving it to them.
Not trying to be greedy, but the last 3 players here have gathered here over on A.
Time to jump.
Great kill from Zeruko. Finds Cozy on the box. Taylor does ring back and trade back onto Zeruko, but it is a 4 versus 2 here. Ash still on site. I'm just trying to find some picks here.
30 seconds left.
What do they have for this exec?
Not much. They're TPing away. Oh, they've kind of fooled everyone. They gotta think. Drumming over. This Jude has kind of picked it back up. Might just be saving potentially, but now starting to work their way over. 13 seconds left here.
10 seconds left.
Jude does hear him. Sees the first, does Jude.
One enemy
Damages,
remaining.
wins it out. It's all onto Terra. Can't even get spiked down now. And will meet his end in the hands of Rizzo.
I
Three
think
players
the
live.
hesitation was good. I mean, it faked
Well,
out
getting the message.
almost all the
Leave
members
it to me. I'll rough them up.
of PN, but I think just hesitated for a little bit too long. They went into sight with only 9 seconds left, and there was no time to commit the plant. I mean, you're not in a favored position to win that round, but getting that plant, of course, giving you that money is always nice, but unable to find it going into that round, we see PN take the lead.
Yep, Seki can have that share. Looks to be 4 rifles into 5 rifles here, which does have the potential makings of an economic swing round. Could see some A aggression here. Ash looking ready to take a fight and finds that first pick onto Kid Cozy. Gaber's trying to get some back. Ash
Spike down.
does get one
A.
back on Zuka, but Zuka had gotten another as well. Dueling in mid now. Tristante versus Rizzo. Rizzo wins it out. Okay, we'll get on to sight now. But Ash
Spike
gonna have this
planted.
clone. 4 versus 2. It's gonna take a pretty strong post plant. Cozy does find it though. It's very quickly into 2 versus 2. Gaber turns the both getting really big impact kills. Do they know that Jude is aware that Cozy is here up in heaven? Gonna look to find this pick. Gonna spin this corner.
Last player
But
standing.
Cozy wins it out, and it's now all on to Seki. Needs to try to recover this gun, only having the Sheriff in hand here. Oh, the TP onto sight. Makes it even harder for Seki. Gators with their third of the round. Really great individual aggressive plays to take some kind of off-timing
Just let
fights
them
there to level
try
out
and
that
catch
post plant, allowing Cha to get the round win.
Yeah, those TPs from Cozy in that round were so nasty. Finding the timing up into heaven. Just TPing right next to him, no clue that the Omen is sitting right behind you and takes them out. And that sort of just wins them the round. It buys them so much space in that post plant. Cha unable to take it back. Coming into this round, TN on a full save,
Here.
just Stingers and Sheriffs coming into this one.
Lock in sight.
Maybe danger. They're just going fast here, fast into a race car style. Gonna get tagged up though. Ash is playing tight here. Does have the TP to get out.
Exactly.
Oh, that kind of ruins his day, but he's just gonna try to run and spray one. The aggression from Rizzo finds one because he trades back. TPing away is Ash before they're brought low. Couldn't grab the gun, unfortunately. Sight will be taken here by Gavers.
Breach ult
That's
sent,
cool.
but it hit absolutely no one.
Hunter's Fury, kind of investing it even in this eco round, still thinking they have a chance.
Spike planted.
Slowing it down here. Seki trying to work a flank here, but Tristante is kind of aware to this game. Explaining his two-step, but the Sheriff rings true. Ash looking ready to do something spicy here, potentially. Oh, great blind onto Seki, who's spamming away, and Cozy will trade back. Dimensional drift. They're just classic in hand here. TP's behind, but gets the... And Gabers will collect both. A big round from them again. 9-8 now for Cha Entropy.
And
We
we
gotta
see
pick,
2 ults
we
committed
move in.
there from the
Got it?
side of PN. Both that Yoriel and that Sova ult committed into that round, and only found 2 kills off of it as well. Right now, looking up the scoreboard, Gaber's leading the way with 18 and 9 right now for the side of Cha. Of course, on the side of PN, Ash right now, top of that leaderboard, going 15 and 13.
Here.
Yep,
This
no.
is gonna be fun.
Gabers doing what you want your Jet to be doing. Here we are working up. Ash looking to take a fight here and not to be deterred. It's going to get drone, breaks the drone immediately, but position has been revealed. Spike now starting to work their way up into that A long. Being kind of wary of this Sewers position. Tristante and the Cypher standoff looking once again to exist. Flash comes in, does catch Terror, but not in a swingable way. Now TPing back and out is Ash. Will somewhat give up this A save, but here comes the aggression. Just Saruko in heaven, but Great Dart trying to spam it, gets no damage, gets traded back a little bit. Arrows are ringing in. Dodging the arrows. Arrow rings in, we'll get a double bit of tag in there.
Planted.
Ash gets one onto Cozy. Seki is aware of Tristante. Saruko gets Gabers, but Tristante gets Seki. Flash comes in. 3 versus 3, but HP is low on the side of the defenders here.
Right.
And I do have this pressure from Trisante, who gets their third of the round. Dude, though, what a shot onto Terror.
Last player standing.
The drop Zurko
One
gets Kid
enemy
Cozy.
remaining.
1 versus 1.
Not planted for them.
Not planted for him, but Nitas can he get half? Gets half, swings out, but the 4K from the GM secures the round and gets them to double digits.
Slide just on that late lurk, picking off so many. Finds
Touch
4
us.
in that round. Real hero plays. I mean, we saw that flick from Gamers as well. That was sort of insane. Dodges the blind and immediately flicks, gets the headshot.
Yeah.
Real good mechs from Gamers there in that round as well. And again, PN just forced into Stingers and Sheriffs. Their economy is very ruined right now. Gonna see them default across the map again.
We do have the Hunter's Fury available for the attackers here. Dart will bring out C-Long. Is immediately broken. Cypher now over onto A. They're gonna start pushing up into C. Shock Dart will get some initial chip as Gabers does dash on site and just using it. Gabers gets that first pick onto Rizzo. Gets the other onto Jude. Terror gets Seki
Last
very
player
quickly.
standing.
Gabers gets Zaruko for their third of the round, and it's all up to Ash, 45 HP. Not even really a dream here. Knife out, catches the timing wrong, and Trisante will find the kill there.
And Gamers is heating up at the right time, right at the end of this map. 21 and 10 now. From our last check-in, dropping a lot more kills. Has the knives online coming into this round. PN having 3 ults of their own, have that ISO, that Cypher, and that Clove ult coming in. And one thing I haven't seen, a lot of times when you're playing against this Yoru on defense, teams will try to stall out the attack to wait out the teleports so that Yoru
take
can't
what
be
I
as mobile.
want.
Right now, haven't seen that from the side of Cha, but it's been working for them.
Yeah, no, pretty all gas, no breaks here for this Cha attack. And I think some aspect they're taking advantage of the extra smoke line time. It's just so tough to invest smoke now if you are Clove. No, you don't get it back for 40 seconds. Big mid here, Prescience coming in to do the Cypher trip to help hold Rizzo. Trying to hold firm. Seki finds Trisante though through the door peak. Shots being traded again, back and forth. Double tap activated. Gavers will be chosen. The claw.
Right pillar.
Kind of aware of it. Oh, but guess is wrong. Oh, what a shot from Gavers to win it out. Seki though? Gets one. Maybe here's him. Is aware, I think, of Gavers here. Does throw the meld, and big wide swing from Seki finds their third of the round. 4 versus 2. Terror makes it a 4 versus, but they all use Kikozy. Trying to Kikozy gets another. But low HP on 2. Still have to deal with the Clove. And they're all, oh, after the big flank gets Terror.
Clove's
Kikozy
going
is working
down.
their way through garage, trying to work the biggest flank. Seki gets their 4th of the round.
Big round from Seki. Dropping 4 on that retake. Giving that defuse over to Ash on the Yoru. That'll be the Yoru ult coming into this round as well, but a lot of economic damage done. Lost 3 guns. Coming into this round, their highest like bank total is around 4,000, so we're gonna see if they force into this round. I think if you're on the
I
side
think they are.
of PN,
Yeah.
you have to. You don't really have a round to play with here.
Yeah, but
Looks
every
like
round
they
is a
already
little
know.
economically perilous. But they do have the Bucky in the hands of Ash, and it does have that ult potential to play with here with the Dimensional Drift. But still, 4 round, he might still reasonably good, but if they lose this round, it will start to become a little hectic there on the side of Cha.
Scanning ahead.
Cha looking to take us to map point here. Again, looking at the double digits. Slow start, now going mid pressure here. Sante trying to take this initial fight, finds the cam, does break it, and replace it with their own cam. Gets sprayed but doesn't find any. Spamming like, oh, gets a big body spray into Seki. A bunch of damage immediately onto the Clove. Potentially trying in this smoke aggressively, trying to find some time with there. Now working their way up onto the A site. Ash is going to be holding strong, has the TP now to get out. Players starting to wander in here. Luke are going to be playing that heaven set. The stun comes in. Ash trying to stay strong on site. Flash does come as well. Does the Jeff, it is tagged up a little. Seki gets Trisante on that flank. Zurko Oh, it's
Spike
found in the
planted.
smoke. Here comes Ash. Trying to find these players here. Revealing 2 walks into the clove smoke. He's gonna find Kid Cozy. It's gonna rip it. Does have this Bucky. Flash comes out, but the Bucky's just not good enough. Gabrus and Kid Cozy each finding one of their own. Numbers advantage with the attackers right now. Jude gonna need to go big here.
One enemy remaining.
Cozy will shut him down. Rizzo 46 HP and a bit of a dream. I just need to save this as they try to, might be now PN's objective to try to force OT.
Yeah, coming into this last round, it's going to be a force, and I don't think the force is going to be good either. I'm thinking like Bulldogs and maybe some refill shields is the best they're going to get coming into this one. They need to rally off 3 rounds in a row. They do have the Cypher ult if they manage to find a pick on that defense side, but Cypher ult on the other side as well as Gaber's coming in with the knives.
Yeah,
There's
and more
terror,
importantly
only
is they're
one way
one away
Yeah.
from both of the Rolling Thunder and the Hunter's Fury for Chaw. So even if they lose this round, they're going to have such power for ults to secure on their next chance here. They do have 3 chances, 3 bites at this apple. They will be going C. Trying to play this mid B, getting orb. That'll be one of the ults online. That is the Rolling Thunder, and they're gonna rip it. Oh, and it's gonna potentially catch Jude. No, Jude will get out, but the site will have to be surrendered. And now the Hunter's Fury trying to go down, maybe. Oh, the spam in the shock dart. Shot Slide finds another. Richard Sante, Kiko's getting one. The counter ult not working as much. Gabrus gets another onto Jude. Sante onto Ash, and it's all of a sudden onto Zaruko. We'll need an ace clutch. They're getting hit by the Hunter's Fury, and that'll bring them low.
Attackers win.
13-9. Map 1 goes to Cha Entropy as they hold serve on their map pick.
Yeah, Cha only lost 2 rounds on that last half. Oh, and really good, strong showing from Cha on that side of the map. They take
Absolutely.
it 13-9.
The Kiss comp really
2
rings
KD
strong.
with Gabers, by the way.
Yeah, really impressive round there. Really great value there from the Jet. 13-9 our score. Now we'll go to PN's map pick of Pearl. We'll take a quick break. So the players can grab some bio and water. So get some hot water yourself, hydrate. On this Wednesday night, we'll be back with map number 2 on Pearl.
Like I'm second best, someone that you could forget. Got me drinking that healing, sinking in this feeling. Will you be the time, giving me the signs of love? can't make it work clear, but you're gonna leave me in the deep. Leave me that time, giving me the signs of life.
I don't wanna risk it all again, but I don't wanna be on my own. It always goes much better in my head, but the feelings end up wasted. So I'm sorry for breaking down when you said you got me. I'm used to being let down, but I'm hoping if I'm falling too fast, then you'll catch me. You'll catch me. So I'm
All right, everybody, welcome back. Once again, for those who missed map number 1, Chaos Theory Entropy hold serve on their map pick of Haven, winning it 13-9, with Gavers leading the way on the Jet, going 24-12. Ash led the way for PN Scorpius. Scorpion will now be going to Pearl for map number 2, with PN looking to drag this out to a third map, and Entropy looking to put an end to it right here.
And just a quick recap of that last map. Chaw on the defense went 5-7 and then only dropped 2 rounds on the attack. So even though they are playing defense first, clearly very confident in their attack. Of course, on this Pearl, they did choose defense to start off.
Yeah, that will be
attack.
Yeah, that will be interesting. Kind of interesting though. Got a pretty aggressive comp here from PN on Haven. You know, utilizing the Clove, which I think has lost more of its efficacy with the nerf. That 40-second smoke cooldown, I feel like, is pretty brutal for about a 13-second smoke. We'll see if they make any adjustments off of that. And you know, despite being named Chaos Theory and the team name Entropy, they went with the most bog standard comp possible on Haven, but served them well.
What are you expecting for team comps on this map? Do we think PN runs back similar comp here? Try to switch it up coming off of that.
It'll be
wall.
interesting. I think with the way Pearl's rotates operate, I think it's really tough to play single smoke cloak here. I think you really do need an Astra, like at least an Omen on this map, preferably an Astra. I think this could be a map we see Vice on. I think Vice is incredibly powerful on this map as the Sentinel, but obviously KJ is kind of the solid classic. I expect we'll see Gabers on Jet again, potentially, and it's still a kind of a bit of a Jet map. Some interesting oddball picks. You could see a Chamber here. Again, this is such a powerful opping map, potentially.
It's fallen a little bit out of the meta, but I would love to see a Viper come back here on this Pearl.
I think Viper Astra is still incredibly powerful on this map. I think KO, and KO's kind of good on all maps, actually. They're just never just the best. But I think you can get a lot of value out of KO here.
Of course,
Could see our first Teo.
Back in the old days, you had the Harper Viper combo. Now it's more looking like Yoru Phoenix seems to be the standard for this map. Didn't see Yoru come out last game. Could see it again.
I definitely could see the Yoru here again from PN.
And it's so
Ash
good.
does have a pretty mean Ash does have a pretty mean Viper in their back pocket potentially. So
of course, that Yoru is so good with that Vice. Just send your clone in, triggers the wall for free, and then all of a sudden, what makes Vice so strong is just gone.
you know, the Yoru clone's ability to interact with with Sentinel utility is what makes them so strong.
That's why we see so much of it now as well. We get into the character select screen here. It looks like we do have that Vise. You called it, KO being hovered right now. Of course, not locked in yet. And that Astra and Jet also hovered right now. Of course, you see the Neon Roulette come out again. Don't think that's what the plan is, though.
I could actually see a Neon. I think Neon's really good on this map, actually.
Locking it in. We see Teo.
I really like this comp from PN.
They have
like-
the double initiator, but only flash right now is from that, well, reliable flash, I should say, is from that Yorio. Of course, Vise has that flash as well, but it's a bit more picky.
I still really like it, honestly.
What do you like? Just the amount of info it's able to buy here?
Yeah, I think just like this is why that's why a lot of another reason why Yoru has become so popular is that he's I think the best flash he's the best flash duelist at this point, and so it allows you to play this kind of info space denial combo of Seki, of the Fade, and the Teo.
I mean, Yoru sort of just plays like another initiator, if I'm being honest.
Yes, he has some great initiator kind of kits. Famously, EG played him as essentially an initiator on Pearl during their championship run 2 years ago.
Of course, on the other side, we do see the KO come out. Double duels being ran here. Instead of the Phoenix and the Yoru, it is the Jet and the Yoru. It's going to be a bit more aggressive on this defense half, looks like. Right now, 4 stacking the mid, just leaving Vise all on their own on this B right now. Expecting to push out in mid, just to try to take space and play that flank.
Yep, trying to fight mid here. Never a bad idea.
Mid control, I think, is so crucial on this map as well. If you have control of mid, you have control of so much of Pearl.
Yep, looks like we have a big scrap here. Kid Cozy walking out. Flash comes in. Oh, the right clicks trade back and forth. One kill aside here. The Molly will ring out from Terror. They've worked into spawn. Popping now the Thorns is Trisante. Their Rose is broken. And I have them they have him very well. Chalk currently has PN very well contained here.
See the wall, just gonna play behind it. Wait for them to either push back out into their spawn.
They do find a great Vice Flash as Jude gets Kid Cozy. Terror gonna have to leave only 29 HP. This leaves A pretty open. Terror's gonna be able to play the audio, but with such little HP here. Oh, and the Teo mollies. He's gonna be able to hide in that little gap, but I think they kind of know that they're there, but not fully clearing him. The timing here could be brutal. Oh, Terror may have gotten the big bamboozle, but finds none. just leaves. They just need to not let him slow it down too much
30
here.
seconds left.
The rotates have come in, and the spams does come in as well. Choose on site, but Trisante wins out the fight. HP is low. Seki trades back though,
Player standing.
and the Seki finds 3 there. And that pistol round finally goes the way of PN.
Chaw had them corralled at the start of the match. Had them just stuck in B, but able to just fight out of it from the side of PN. We saw that amazing vice flash through the wall, taking back all that space. 3 kills for Seki in that round. And this Outlaw coming out here on the attack side, of course, have that Outlaw in hand. You're going to go and push B. Seems like to be a similar setup from the side of Chaw, this time just 4 stacking A.
Yeah, kind of gamble stacking onto A, but they're going to take their good guns here and go over to B. Sante gonna have the world to do here. Flash does reveal him, does pop the thorns. Oh, having that walkthrough, avoiding. The wall will be tripped, and their spam is coming in, trying to find Trisante. Players will now rotate over. Now they do have Gavers joining in as well as Kid Cozy, but not fully committed at all. RPN, they could just leave at any moment. But will they elect to engage? They do still have this gun advantage. Dog and drone clearing the necessary space. Coming out. Now explosion from the smoke. Great vice flash will force off Sante. Rizzo gets that first onto Gabbers. Gets the drums out, gets blown by Rizzo. It's a third. Trisante gets Seki. But Rizzo gets fourth. Looking for the ace. Rizzo finds it.
Insane round from Rizzo, and Kid Cozy gonna give over the props, say nice ace. Giving credit where credit is due. Rizzo finding all the shots around.
Love an eco round ace. Now the Bucky. The Dimensional Drift is available, so they're probably gonna use that.
Online,
Get
the
indeed.
Bucky comes out every time.
Different player, same weapon.
The Yoru players are sharing one brain right now. That brain is the Bucky.
Oh, he gonna buck here, mid play coming in. Here comes Yoru taking a ton of space here onto A. So you're finding a pretty soft underbelly here. The fragment will try to delay him though. Knife comes in. Oh, suppressions are being traded back and forth. So in this smoke, flashing out. Walking into deep places here. Flashing through with this Bucky. Playing a close angle here. Ooh, could get absolutely smoked by this window though, unfortunately. Do they jump it up? Oh, they don't though. 2 coming from Trisante gets the first onto Zaruko. Dashing on his Gavers. Cozy gets 2.
One enemy remaining.
kill.
Gavers gets 1 as well. It's all on to Ash and brought down low by Gavers, who gets 2
Gun
on the
here.
round.
Gun here.
A flawless
Wow. So
round to kind of
embarrassing.
stabilize in for Entropy.
Chaw retaking that one, sending 3 people through art, playing 2 people in secret, and just the split take from the side of Chaw. Back to get that defuse. Left PN. Just a little bit
Now
dazed
we
and
win.
confused there. Seeing a little bit of a switch on the Vise setup. Still on B, but Wall's going to be in a different spot along with that flash. We've seen PN just like to walk up this B main, sort of poke for info, use some util. Looking to get a little bit of a harder punish this time.
As you get into the round here, 3 players potentially kind of loitering mid from both teams. Like over towards B, the fragment will push Ash back. KO rockets are invested. Flash has to find Gavers, but Ash just wins the straight up gunfight. First pick on the board.
Drone going out.
Drone comes in, does find one as well. Jude gets terror. The values here comes the great forcing Cozy, who is caught in that stun. But the great crossfire from Trisante will pick up Zaruko, trying to trade back and forth here. Great pull here, trying to pull him off. But the spam from Rizzo will find Trisante. 2 versus 4 here. Now they're going A. Great backpedal to the players now over to this B connector. Leaning B side, but now they're just going A.
PN took full control of mid. Knew that Astro was stuck in B link and just make the smart pivot to go over
Spike
to A.
planted.
Now 4v2 post plant set up, and Jude.
Jude finds the timing, but Cozy wins it out. TP, was it real? Was it fake? It was fake, but did they know that?
I need a stop.
Smoking it off. Flash is being traded from both sides. Cozy gets Rizzo. This is not very doable. 2 versus 2.
Last player standing.
But Seki finds Kikozy. The suck comes in as well. Does
One
the 23
enemy
feet. Sees the gun. Oh,
remaining.
finds the wall.
My ult's ready.
Time is running low. Gets half.
Okay.
They just have to might full commit the stick. But Ash swings in to win it. A valiant effort to bring it down to that 1v1. But in the end, PN will take the round.
Scary round from the side of Jaw, almost clawing their way back in that on that 3v2, of course. Jude had the timing from behind the box, but just couldn't win the gunfight. And we saw a good retake on the side of PN, but
Now we wait.
just unable to get it done. Just ran too low on time, and now
Launching force.
guns coming in this round. Zaruko only coming in with the Sheriff, but everyone else on the side of PN. Bulldog, Guardian, Phantom, and the Vandal in their hands.
Not the strongest buy, but they're just trying to economically break Cha here. Breaking that usually. They do get the wall popped. Here comes the Astral Divide. Teo Rockets come in when this wall drops. Oh, what a shot from Zaruko and spammed up from the group to collect one. Terra, though, gives back onto Rizzo, though, and they might just have to leave. Jude chasing down Terror.
Just
Does get out.
and good read by Cha. They're reading it right now. The hit hasn't come out on B. Now they're going to slowly pivot back towards A. Max is going to come out, just going to give no info right now, and PN sort of just sitting in their spawn, waiting this round out, and Shaw's panicking on this defense. They're heavy rotating back and forth right now. Gonna find the tag on Seki, so now stuck in a 4v3. Working back up towards that A site right now.
Yeah, working it. Still just kind of playing in pairs now. Are the players for Entropy?
30 seconds left.
Mid control has been taken, but they're just kind of playing pretty kind of soft feel. Teo missiles, kind of trying to use this like a red herring here. The Rizvines do reveal their true intentions. Plant will go down.
Activated.
Kid Cozy will be spotted. Still, numbers advantage here for the defenders into this retake. Ash is playing hard on site here. Not a ton of support. Terra gets Jude. Ash though gets Cozy. Ash gets the other Cozy. Ash gets Gabers.
One enemy remaining.
1v1. But Terra with 4 on the round will win it out there in the end for Cha, putting their second on the board.
And that round comes down to Terror versus Ash, both having really good rounds. I believe Ash got 3, Terror had 3 of their own, found the 4th on Ash to close out the round. Did commit that KO ult in, but of course got them the round, so you're very happy about that. Seki coming into this round with the Fade ult. PN very close behind with their ult as well.
Yeah,
Only
it's gonna
2
be an
off.
eco here. With that one hero rifle in the hands of
Now
Ash.
we wait.
Both teams are ecoing right
Too
now.
obvious.
This is, yeah. The economies are so fragile. Single hero rifles on the board. Gabers gets that first pick though onto Rizzo. The Sheriff ringing out. Does have the Bladestorm available now as well. They're not investing it quite yet. Here comes the... Gabers gets Jude as well, going big with the big iron here. But Ash will put an end to that. But Seki gets one on Terra as well. That's the rifle down. 3 versus 3. How recoverable is that rifle though? It's been pinged out, but I'm not sure it's been grabbed. Yes, it has. Zaruko now has that rifle in hand. 2 are found. Zaruko still feels it. Oh, but swings the corner wrong, and Cozy will collect it. That'll be a good gun as well. And Ash has such little HP. Seki gets Kid Cozy though, but a classic from Trisante. All on. This might just be a peek. Pros don't fake. gets one, but the
Gun here.
defenders will win. Kikozi cleans it up.
PN have been defaulting to that same plant spot every single time, and been pretty aggressively shoving out the back of site, but every time that has happened, the plant just isn't in their favor. On these retakes, just get caught out. PN
Yeah, a
have
more
always
open
been
plant
really
site might do them a little more justice.
but just tucking it in right on the A side. I don't know what that call out specifically is, but
I just call it. I thought that's the default plant site. I would say.
Yeah. So that default not working out for them. Both teams. Oh, Opt bought out actually for Kid Cozy on this round.
Yeah, mid though, mid fight, a lot of mid aggression. All 5 players here are mid. Drone comes in. Just not ready for this fight, but 3 players are ready to potentially fight here. Maybe the stun rings in. Mine's popped as well. A ton of util invested here in B length on kind of alley. Terror does, I think, hear them at art now. We'll invest the fragment. Rotates are coming in, holding strong with this op now is Kid Cozy. Pushing on through. I think they avoided that. Getting ready, flashing on out. Maybe kind of holding a delay here. Still 5 versus 5, 45 seconds left into this round. Timings here, crucial time. The way timing's out could be so deadly, so important. Sante finds their opposite number, finds Jude. Numbers advantage now, but Zaruka will trade back. Rizzo
30
finds
seconds
Kid
left.
Cozy. That's the op.
Now they're
A
just
little
gonna
mid
run
peek
over
in
B.
through water, and they're gonna get the spike down B.
Look at this flank.
Cozy though finds
Spike
Zaruko.
planted.
3 versus 3.
Gapers is all
That's
the
the
way behind.
nightfall here. Will they invest it? Gavers, this flank could be everything. Could remove Seki. Will Seki be aware? They're just so unaware. Oh, but they whiff! Oh no!
Last player standing.
Ash and Seki each find one on Terra. Ash finds another onto Cozy.
Yeah,
Ash playing well to maybe secure it, but unfortunate. The hardest target is the one not looking at you.
worries.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just miss a shot. Happens to the best of us. Not able to
Telling
connect
you,
with the
the
sheriff.
target not looking at you is the hardest target to shoot in Valorant.
It's scared. There's honestly so much pressure on you. You see the target right there, and you're like, "Oh, if I miss, I'm gonna look a bit silly," and you get a little bit nervous.
Yeah,
Happens there. Both
Happens
teams
to the best
buy
of
and
us.
pull up. Gaver's not buying up, but does have the knives, so not too worried about it. Everyone else, Vandal and Phantom. Big round coming here. 3 ults for each side as well.
yeah, a lot of impactful ults here as well.
Gonna play
Delaying
this
here,
slow.
walking up, contacting up B as usual here. Scorpion. Teo. Oh, we'll break it. Oh, it's so aware. And they just great spam, great use of that ult. Seki will find Trisante. Rizzo now has this back hall control space. This is pretty uncontested. Now holding for the flank is Jude. So still essentially a 4v4 here in this scenario. They're playing a little deep here. Rizzo swings out.
I'll handle this.
Terra does find him. Great trade here. Seki gets Terra though back. The classics ring out and find him. Could be the 3 versus 3, and they found 2. Oh, but the flank here could be everything from Jude. Great flash. Where he goes, but Ash doesn't matter. Plays it well, wins it out. Getting on bomb now is Cozy. The Teo missiles ring
Last
in.
player standing.
Jude gets one, and Ash will get their second to clean it up. Now 5 rounds on the board here. 4 p.m.
That was such great play from Rizzo. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Yoru can still body block while in ult, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so literally body blocked slide just behind that box and let the team spray him down. He literally could not escape. And that opening pick was so impactful. That was their sentinel down, gave up sight for free, and now Cha forced into this round on a save.
And they still have the Visol. They still have the Cosmic Divide. They still have the Nightfall. Still a lot of really powerful ults here for PN as they look to put 6 on the board.
One off of that K-hole as well.
You are divided.
Yep, here comes the Cosmic Divide. They are in fact divided. I don't know about that all into this eco, but they might not know it. Spam back sight. They're gonna plant this default plant setting, and I don't super like it, but they do have such powerful post plant ult. The arsenal's being claimed from both sides this round, but they now must face their true fears. Shot stuff is being broken, spam is coming in, they still have this Armageddon still available. Terra does manage to spray down Rizzo, Kid Cozy, and here comes the Armageddon. And the tail rockets as well ringing in, spamming back and forth through the smoke. Gabers gets one, Ash got one, Zuger trades back.
Last player standing.
And then this spam from Zurgo and Judas too much, each collecting 2 kills there in the end. 6 rounds on the board for PM, but a lot of ults invested there.
Yeah, and we see why the Teo is so strong, just so much stall able to come out onto the spike. Of course, the salvos were a little bit nerfed, believe it'll do a little bit less damage, although I believe it's just a utility.
They're still really strong against people. No difference to people. The biggest thing is that the 65 plus the half damage they then do to objects means it just doesn't one-hit a KJ ult.
Gotcha. So still super strong on that post plant, and Terror has their hands on an operator coming into this round on the defense, just holding that A main. It's like PN just defaulting.
You have 3 players potentially trying to work mid here. Cozy and Trisante holding here. Tail missiles coming down B long. Gets the early thorns out in the fake TP. Now the TP does come in trying to rotate over to B, but Spike is actually over on A. Gabers and Terra are holding, but they have given up pretty much all of art control. Rizzo and Zaruko trying to work their way up. Tapping away, revealing. Oh, big spam damage. Rizzo gets that first pick. They're still trying to commit to this fake, but they're just not.
Time to jump.
Entropy is not buying what PN is selling right now.
That KO got tagged though on that peak down to 30 health.
Gabers will take the first pick, gets Seki.
Spike down.
Does take
A.
damage, but still. Oh, flash comes in. A little team flash.
30
It's fine.
seconds left.
Walking in, Cozy gets Rizzo. Terror gets Ash. The round's falling apart. Gabers running into a deep spot, and Terror rings out with 2 shots with that up. 4-6 now.
Shaw just stay patient that round, not falling for the fake at all. Great opening pick from Rizzo. Rizzo's been pretty good with the opening picks throughout all of this map so far, but Shaw just don't bite on it. And we haven't seen a fake come out from PN yet, so there's really, I want to say, I guess, brave call, but the call works out. Now we see PN, 4 people outside of that A lobby. It's going to look like a hard push here. No more fakes for them.
Yeah, really strong discipline for them. Oh, stun does come in. Hopping here, still holding deep. So we might try to rotate off of this, but the Prowler, the drone, both coming in. Flash is used as well. Dash is popped here for Gabers. The rotates are now moving their way over to mid. Keeping out is Rizzo, trying to get some fakes, forcing some rotates. Would be all on this Astra here.
Bring them down.
Here comes the Prowler, counter resistance, does find one. They do dodge the stun, really well timed there. Missiles come in, oh, the Seize finds Cozy, tries to spray one, gets 2 of the spray before being traded. Great value there, kind of blunting that push. Now a 3 versus 4 in favor of the defenders as they look to bring it closer to a 50-50 half. Terror will get Rizzo as well. This op beginning its reign of terror. Remaining 2 players
left.
here working down B alley here, but still 2 players waiting for them on the B site proper. Trying to work all the way on through. Could catch a time here on Trisante, but they don't. But they do see him. That kind of feel he's there. Only 14 seconds left. Taps the spike. Needs to really commit though.
10 seconds
Good
left.
flash.
Last player
Chop.
standing.
Trisante will find the last 2 to make it 5-6.
Great round from Cozy
Last
there.
round in the
Gets
half.
full util
No
dump,
sense in
still
saving
able to
now.
find 2 on their way out. We saw last map, DN put up 7 on the attack, hoping to get 7 here again. Of course, coming into this round, it is a little bit weak. They forced up last round. They don't have the best economy in this last one. Right now, their Astra and their Tejo. Looks like Sheriff and Bulldog coming out for them. Everyone else has the standard Vandal and Phantom, and of course, Terror on that KO still has the Operator in their hands.
Yeah, a lot of value out of this Operator. And it's just not really cleanly deal with that script. Does come in here. Rizzo getting deep. Sees 2. Sees potentially 3.
Deep.
Trying to cause all sorts of chaos now is Rizzo. Swings. Gets 1. Phantom diff out of the running kill. Flash comes in. Jude gets 1 onto Cozy. Spike will go down. It'll be a 3 versus 5 retake. Oh, the flank. Ash with the Sheriff will bring Terror into his down state, and that's gonna be a pretty tough body to revive, as those 2 players are nowhere close.
Here.
Gator sees the TP, is aware of where Rizzo is. Ash finally. Oh, a little cute there. Kid Cozy levels it up now. 3 versus 2. The over aggression there from that. Oh, but good Thorns will delay. Still have to deal with Ash. They're trying to do that.
Last player
Oh, the Ash time.
standing.
Seki gets Gabers. Fall on the Kid Cozy, and Seki will make it 7-5. Good final round there from PN to take the advantage into the next half. But
Switching sides.
they'll need to show a stronger defensive presence than they did on Haven.
Of course, 7-5 again for the side of PN. Last map on Haven, as we talked about during the break, only 2 rounds taken from PN on that defense side. Definitely need a stronger showing here on Pearl. Right now, fully spread out. Looks like Cha just doing a bit of defaulting as well. Not committed to the spike right now. Just gonna peek out B main and mid, see what info they can get at the start of this round. Seeing a bunch of ghosts coming out for the side of Cha. Cozy having quite a good map right now, 11, 9, and 7 on that Astra. On the other side, Astra top frag for Ash, 12, 6, and 9.
Absolutely here. Yeah, no. Another important pistol round. PN will try to convert their second pistol round. No way on through here. Like has not been committed yet. Both Vices kind of fighting the lurk battle.
Here.
Bit of a cold war currently. Dart reveals no one. Does the night the TPs are coming in, taking the space. They will have B here. Oh, but Ash wins it out onto Kid Cozy. Low HP. Jude gets 1. Ash gets another. Low HP on 2 though, but only 2 left. Cozy gets 2.
Enemy remaining.
Ash gets their 3rd. It's all on the Gabers in a 1 versus 3, but Ash is so low. Util's trying to find him. Reload comes out for Gabers, and try to make the hero play here. Spark some momentum for Cha in the start of this half. 36 seconds. Time to work with Spike. He's down in a bit of an awkward location, trying to isolate some 1 versus
seconds
1s right now. Will they give him to? Ooh, a little bit more chip damage has been dealt. So it's not over peak here, really, if you are PN. Jump peaks coming in, trying to be very careful. Shots tapping out. 13 seconds left. Time winding down. Teo is just
10
gonna
seconds
force it.
left.
Now Gabers just has to run and try to take a fight, but Seki will clean it up pretty easily there. That's now both pistols on this map converted by PN.
Yep, great round there from PN. So patient on that retake. I mean, left it down to the 3v1 in the end and just
Should I play some
refused to
stars
give
in this
the ones.
reality?
Really great patient play coming out. Now, of course,
Going
if we're on
extra
Pro,
hard.
we're gonna see an outlaw come out this time. Rizzo has it in their hands right now on that Yoru. We're gonna set up the TP. I'm thinking, looking at an aggressive angle for B here, but no one on the side of Jaw is going towards that B side.
Nope, there could be a mid fight here. 2 players kind of holding deep in mid though, not really looking to take a ton of fight, a big fight here. Still though, all the players but 1 now working their way in through 4 players here in art, maybe trying to do this bump. Jude peeking, does see him, the flash comes out, gets a bunch, gets 1, gets 2. Seki trades back onto that third.
Player standing.
Seki gets a second as well. All onto Cozy very quickly into a 1 versus 4. Trying to look their way to glory right now, but it's going to be pretty tough.
The good news is they don't know where they are right now.
Oh, the classic though. That's the outlaw down. Prowler broken. Just the stun trying to run on through, get some right clicks done, but Ash is there to clean it up.
Clean
3
round
guns
for
brought in.
PN.
This will still be a dangerous bonus for PN.
The biggest loss there is the Outlaw. They choose to not pick it back up, taking the Bulldogs and the Guardians instead. So, Outlaw left on the floor, but still a pretty strong bonus round on the side of PN. They have a Phantom, Guardian, and a Bulldog, and 2 Ghosts coming in this round, of course. We see Cha full buying, and looks like some more poking and prodding on the side of Cha on this attack half right now. Not committing Spike in anyone's hands, just trying to play for this intel.
Here.
Yep, Spike just has been left right now, just trying to play it nice and slow. Does
Rizzo's
find a
stuck.
couple here. Rizzo is in trouble. Picks the timing right though, and do get some damage, but can't find the kill.
Concealment.
They will get out. Orb collected a terror. And he has 31 HP. Now a real victim, potential victim of getting body shot here. Still holding on A is the Jet. 2 players now working in mid. Ash versus Kid Cozy. Kid Cozy wins it out. Now 3 versus 5. What a shot there from Shisante to find Seki.
One enemy remaining.
Nice free set here. Gabers fight Jid. Looking for a very clean first rifle around here. All on Zaruko. Ghost in their possession. Kid Cozy will take the battle, win the battle. 6-9 is our scoreline here. With a pretty important full rifle round coming up.
Yep, cannot ask for a better round. Just farming ult orbs on that round, basically. Very close coming into this round. Terror 2 off that KO. Cozy 2 off that Astra. On the other side, Ash 2 off that Astra as well, and 2 off the Vise ult for Jude. So, looking for some orb collection here on the attack side here. Haven't really played for them that much. Sort of been poking and prodding, getting orbs if they can, but playing it slow on this round, playing for orbs is going to get you an ult online if you choose to do it.
A little flash of aggression here from PN, but it is immediately broken. They choose not to follow it up. These 2 players are doing the hole. Now working out kind of the jump peek with the TP here. Gabers though working their way up onto pillar here onto the B site. Ash is playing a deep corner. Will they check it? Nade rings in. I don't believe it finds them.
It did.
Smoke has been delayed. They are playing very cagey around it. 3 players though. Seki finds that first pick on the lurking Vice. Are they aware of this Yoru mid? It does ring out and it is immediately broken. Still these 3 players here on B. That's been used by both sides. Walking on in, trying to clear it is Gabers. Doesn't fully clear it and pays the price immediately. Because he does trade back though. Just have to now dance around the Teo missiles here. Zaruko gets Cozy.
Down B.
Rizzo is heaven, flashes out of heaven. Because he flashes out as well from backside. Rizzo gets terror. It's all on Kid Cozy in a 1 versus 4. And Jude sprays him down. 10 rounds now on the board for PN.
But already a better map for PN on this defense side. Taken 3 out of the first 4 right now. Of course, still have all the rifles in their hands. Coming into this round with the Cosmic Divide. Actually, both teams with the Cosmic Divide in their hands. Full force here from Cha as well. And they're not changing up their game plan at all in this attack right now. It has just been to default through mid and B, see what info they can get, and that's not changing this round.
No. Early aggression here. PN potentially still looking for a fight. Gabers might give it to him this time. Oh, but the great double swing there as Trisante will find the first pick onto Rizzo here. The PN aggression for space control has been punished here. Ash is trying to work space though. Up B long. They kind of definitely know they are in this arc A side hit. Valor comes through, does find them. Tejo missiles will delay. Only misses a touch.
Blocking sight.
They're pretty sure that box is clear at least. Spamming through. Straight stun comes in. The null command is also activated here. Rendering the powers. This is a big flank potentially coming in. But will it come in time? Seki brings down one. Gabers does trade back. Plant will go down. Gabers gets their second onto Jude. They should be able to bring the Riz. It's going to be a 5 versus 2. Gabers finds 3. The wall's going to pop here. They're going to go hunting now. 0 point doesn't find him though. Playing this very patiently. Ash going to just leave, save that rifle, bring it into the next round.
So both rounds lost by PN. Rizzo has been caught on an aggressive angle. First round they lost, found on that B main pillar. This round here, caught in mid doors. So maybe they want to either the answer is to give Rizzo a little bit more util, or try to hold him back a little bit from taking that aggressive angle so early.
Yeah, it's that double-edged sword. That first pick is so important. So it's why you want to fight for it. But if you lose it, makes that round so much harder, especially on defense. You have so much real estate to cover. It's only 4 agents then.
It's exacerbated by being Yoru as well. That's your flash. If your Yoru is taking those aggressive trades at the very start of the round and doesn't get it, your flashes are down for retakes.
Yeah, but don't worry, Jude has reloaded. He's busted out. The Odin.
Ooh, I love the Odin, personally.
Big Odin believers. Shout out Queen Bee. A true Odin user. Flash comes in. The Odin rings out, finds one, and they get out immediately. Ripping the smokes out of them. But Gabers is up so deep, but the Odin rings out and finds a second victim.
Cutting through.
The Odin, as I like to call it, the Woden. Riding low in this attack. The Big Iron rings out. Kid Cozy does trade back out of it though, but also swings in the Odin for its 3rd kill of the round. Terror though finds Ash, but the Odin finds 4. 4 big Odin kills for Jude. Get us to 11. 7-11. Get your Monster Energy drink and rolled hot dog.
Any chance I get to talk about the Odin, I am happy, and the Odin is so good in those small spaces where you just gotta spray it down. Just playing in that B lane, nowhere to swing. I mean, you just hold left click and they walk straight into it. Dropping a 4K is that round. Jude. Giving them the ult coming into this round. A lot of big ults being stacked up here, and the round count 11-7 in the favor of PN. Right now, hiding from the eye.
They do avoid that eye. All players here working their way on through. We're gonna pass this spike off of Rizzo again, taking such an aggressive angle, but is immediately punished yet again. Gabers winning this first battle out onto Rizzo. Kid Cozy gonna lead the attack onto the map. Dashing on in behind is Gabers, taking a lot of space here. Very quickly into a post plant. Taking a lot of aggressive space for the Odin ringing out. Ash though does get Gabers, will equalize to a 4 versus 4. Arsenal being taken. They will get Seki, TPing out. Their ults now being traded back and forth. Flashes ringing through. Virgo gets Terror. Oh, all these ults. Cozy gets Ash. Cozy gets another. And Kid Cozy will finish off Jude. It's now 8-11.
I mean, once again, we see Rizzo getting killed on that opening pick, and that's the round that Shaw takes again. Shaw taking that round, and I mean, almost every big ult was used. The only ult online now is the Jet Knives for Gabers.
But both 2 away from pretty impactful ults, 4 PM though. Actually 3. 1 away on 3 players here. They almost have the Dimensional Drift, the Armageddon, and the Nightfall.
And it doesn't look like they're going to be playing for these orbs. That easiest one to collect on defense is A, and right now, the pressure on A is stacked up in art.
Yeah, looking for mid here. Rizzo kind of playing B by themselves. Again, really living Rizzo out on this island. Oh, Gabers' big first pick through the wall onto Seki. Great spray. Gabers getting some big impact first kills here. All broken. And they work their way into art here.
Not ready yet.
Does find one there. Just has
PN
the
is hard
stinger to
set.
their name. Gabers just barely avoids them. Is the Ruko just has a Bucky and his gun is seen, and Gabers gets the second of the round. Tristan Sante gets another. Pops the clone just to be safe.
One enemy remaining.
Cozy gets Ash, and it's all on to Rizzo now with the Sheriff in a 1 versus 5. And Trisante puts an end to that. A flawless round to bring us to 9-11 here for the attackers.
This is where
These
someone
first
says
picks have
something
been
pithy
so
and we
important
pretend to
for each
tolerate
side.
them.
I mean, it seems
Go
right now
ahead.
the first pick is deciding
wait.
the round. Whoever finds that first kill is taking it. If that's the way that's going, I think you want to be a little bit more passive on this defense.
Yep. Odin back in the hands of Jude here. All full rifles apart from Ash, who will be on that Bulldog. Powerful ults though for a retake. More of a reason to play chill. But PN just kind of playing into this aggression.
I don't think chill is in Rizzo's vocabulary.
Might not be.
Here.
Davis can find another pick mid. They're not giving it to him this time so far. Gonna try to walk their way up in. They're gonna tap spamming away. Working deep now, working their way into art, spraying that box, looking for all those little lurking angles. Missiles come in, force them off. Razorvine's invested as well. About a minute left here. 4 players here. Oh, seen by the drunk. Flash comes in as well. Dash is on through. Rizzo though gets Gabers. That's the first pick now. And TT's out. Spike, they're really just kind of stalling out mid right now. 35 seconds left about. Flash comes in, but it is turned. The Odin rings out. They do bring down the Odin. Zerga gets one, but it's traded back by Desante. 3 versus 3 here. They're going to be coming A. We walk it into Seki, who does have this Nightfall. Should they look to invest it? Rizzo ripping this ult, trying to find him. The fight comes in. Seki does win that first. That's Spike down. Seki gets another because he finally brings him back, but it's tough. Only 10 seconds left for the tap. Ash and Rizzo versus Kid Cozy. Had Dink into finish kill there. 2 kills from Rizzo, bringing them to map point.
Match point.
I mean, I called it out in between rounds. I wanted to see them play a bit more passive, and Shaw just didn't have an answer to it. PN. Magically taking my advice. Maybe we telepathically communicated, I don't know.
Now we wait.
Able to calm it down that round, and Shaw tried to take mid, but they just absorbed the pressure so well. Now they're on map point here. With some ults in their back pocket as well. Nightfall and that table.
Find you.
For the
Armageddon, ready to ring out here. Yeah, but still, big mid fight here. Presence here coming from Entropy. They work their way in. Drone does suppress one. Do they know? Prowler again, just immediately broken here by Trisante. Flashing in. Pops the wall, does the order. Thorns deployed. Missiles coming in as well. It's a lot of util being invested here. They've worked their way out of it.
Flash placed. Not ready
He's
yet.
looking to play the trade here with Jude. Hero has all, so they can get deeply invested here and be brutal, but they're lurking up in. Gabers is working their way onto A. The timing just barely wins it out.
They just walk up and find a pick.
Oh, but this art push is absolutely stunned by the Armageddon, but still 40 seconds to operate. Sante will find Zaruko as well. Timing here from Jude gonna be big. Terror, great flash, will get Jude.
No charges.
5 versus 2 here. It's all on to Ash and Rizzo.
30 seconds left. Last player
Oh,
standing.
and Terror finds Ash, and it's all on Rizzo. Had an ace earlier in this game. Can they end it with one?
Spike planted.
But it'll have to be a 1 versus 5 clutch. It's 1. Oh, almost finds the second. Now Now Shaw trying to slow it down here. The Vine's coming in as well.
Decoy.
Flash coming out, just trying to spray through, does take some damage. Now is into the Razor Vines with so little health. It's so brutal. Gets one onto Kid Cozy, but unable to move without dying to those Vines, and Gabers will put an end to that. 2 chances remain.
Yeah, and
before we get to
honestly,
OT.
I think we're going to get an OT here. If we look at the ults for the side of Cha, they have 2 online, 2 very close to coming in. The economy is not here this round for PN. They're going to save for this one. Maybe just give up the 11th and try to push for the 13-11. But, I mean, Cha is so close on all of their ults, it could really snowball. Depending on how many kills are picked up in this round.
Cutting through.
Absolutely big snowball potential for sure. Knife does come in. And some B heavy space control here. Outlaw has been bought. Trying to be a really powerful anti-eco weapon. But it's the 4-man rumble coming out of A. Working this fast flank, dashing on.
Blocking sight.
Gonna take space here, dashing on through. Gabers finds that first onto Ash. Only had that stinger. Jude finds Jasante to level it out. That should be a gun recover, but it is still 4 versus 4. Spike is down. And they're all coming on this flank, potentially. Still, some damage was done. This Outlaw is still pretty powerful. Holding for him here. Gets mollied off. Great shot from Jude. Rizzo gets one. Terra though gets back onto Rizzo. Oh, they invest it. Trying to win the Thrifty. Putting the stick. Zergo wins it with the classic! The eco round win. 13-10. We go map 3.
And Thrifty to take that last round. And really, team effort by the side of PN. Not one person really standing out at the top of the leaderboard. 2 people with 18 there. Ending that game. Very close in the kills on the side of PN for most of that map. Both teams actually very close in kills.
Yeah, toughly contested map. And we'll take another quick little break here. And we'll bring you our decisive map of Lotus.
See, I'm not flawless. I promise that I'm facing my problems. If I'm falling too fast, will you catch me? Will you catch me before I crash? I'm so afraid that you'll run out of patience. Trust me, I know how it feels to be hopelessly waiting. Sometimes I don't know if I can even change, but I'm still trying. So I'm sorry that you might have to see I'm not flawless. I promise that I'm facing my problems. If I'm falling too fast, will you catch me? Will you catch me before I crash?
welcome back after another exciting map here. Just to recap the series so far, both teams have held serve, with map number 1, Haven, going to Chaos Theory Entropy 13-9, and PN Scorpius holding serve on Pearl 13-10. And that's the semi-final spot on the line. That leaves us to our decider, Lotus. 2 teams enter, 1 team advances.
Quick prediction going into this last map. We've seen the first 2 games. Who do we think's taking it here on this third?
I think it really depends on. I think this feels so comp dependent here. I think if PN attempts to make a solo Clove work again, I don't think they can win. I know like solo Clove used to be pretty reasonable on Lotus. I think that smoke change is pretty debilitating in team play here. I think it's really tough here. I mean, Theory, PN has a bit of the momentum, but Shaw on the other 3-site map. It feels very too close to call. Maps have also been close. This feels like this could really go to OT or just be a 13-11. One way or the other. So I'll just continue to be wishy-washy with it. Who do you think's gonna win?
I think it's really close. I think we're in for another close map, but I think we're gonna have the slight edge towards Shaw, in my opinion. I think they've played it a little bit stronger on their loss. It was technically a little bit closer of a map. Only lost 13-11 instead of 13-9. Not that big of a gap, but still a gap nonetheless.
Yeah, 1 round advantage. That 13-10 to the 13-9 true. I think it's really going to come down to how Rizzo plays. This Rizzo versus Gabers, I think, could be what really decides it here. If Gabers is able to get more first bloods and Rizzo keeps kind of dying earlier, I think that could be really that. But enough speculation. Both teams are ready. We're about to go into Agent Select here for our final map of the night.
I think this time they do the Neon Roulette.
Season on the line. It's time for Neon.
Oh, Insta-lock Cypher. No time wasted.
Cypher. Everyone else, though.
Everyone else over that Neon.
Cozy. Showing the Omen on Agent, I'd say they're pretty synonymous with in other adventures. It's pretty standard comp, but they're just showing this Clove. I just don't think Clove is the play anymore after this smoke change. But we'll see if it works out for him here. Can Ash harness that aggression that's necessary?
We are seeing that Teo Breach come out for the side of Cha. I mean, Teo Breach just seems so strong on so many of the maps in the pool right now.
Yep.
Really just a classic right now.
Heavy explosion comp here for Cha with Teo, Raze, and Breach.
Killjoy a bit unconventional on this map, has fallen a little bit out of favor for the Cypher and the Vise, but
they're so stomped out by Teo. But again, Teo not being played and a little nerfed. So I don't hate it.
Of course, once again, Shaw starting off from that defense side,
Yeah, I mean, this will be interesting. This I feel like is the most defensive sided map, you know.
We're gonna see how it works out for both teams.
Yes, we will. For all the marbles, pistol rounds will be of the utmost importance here.
I believe in the series so far, 2-2 in pistol rounds. Both teams have taken the tail.
But both have taken double pistols on the maps they've won. And proving their importance, especially when these maps have been so close.
And normally, we see, I talked about it in map pick bans, normally when Lotus comes out, there's a huge fight on A-Rubble in the first round. And looks like it's stacking up to be that again. Cozy prepping that TP.
Yep, trying to TP high immediately, taking the space, but they're not really going to fight it. RPN kind of holding soft, waiting for aggression. Zaruko here going to dodge. Timing here could be everything. Gets flashed. Trying to work their way out. Does get out. No damage taken yet. OC's ahead. Tapping away. Now steps back inside. Door now being opened here. KJ holding alone on C.
All of KJ's utility got taken out.
Yeah, but they're kind of starting to rotate. Maybe heading over to B here, where Kid Cozy on the Tejo is saying still 2 players on this Cypher trip, and Cozy finds Zeruko. Another first pick now goes the way of Shaw. Likely will go down over the Tejo. Mollies will prevent the plant initially. Stun does come in. Another stun comes in. But they do get into smoke now, fighting for backside control. Sante gets one. Ooh, Seki Nash they'll each get one as well though. Rizzo gets Gabers. Seki gets Terror. It's all on to Cozy. Big flash here. Rizzo wins it. Last kill there. Really nice post plant there, fighting in the backside, taking map control.
PN took out all of that util on C from that KJ very early in the round, and KJ had to play a very aggressive angle on C instead of being able to sit back and wait for the pressure to come to him. Because of that, B was left open and the flood in from PN able to take the site, and the power of friendship wins out. All 4 push into the opposite side spawn, get the trades they need, and takes the round.
Absolutely here now. Big aggression here to Rebel here with these classics, trying to make these free guns work. Players are holding it. Some tap damage is going to get that orb onto the jet.
Right there.
Mel gonna push him out as well. Trying to break some util here. Forcing him back here. Sente trying to play here this tight angle. Hoping not to be clear. Still though, big push here. Still in this A lobby space now. It's finally starting to rotate away. Gonna pop this door. Maybe try to get some motion here. They did potentially find him. They're walking on through the classic, but it's a great flash. Seki, ooh, with the aftershock kill onto Chisante. Spike will go down. Gonna plant here for Rebel. Rizzo finds Cozy. Gonna stick the plant and manage to get out. A little slow there on the missiles. Zero gets deep, finds Kid Cozy. Seki finds Terror, and it's all onto Gabers, already getting sprayed down. Avoids the stun, but is in a 1 versus 5. Comes flying through. Does Rizzo. The right click rings out. Does have now a Bulldog, but is spammed down by the Ares.
Not often we see the Ares come out, but picking up 2 kills in that round in the hands of Zeruko, taking the early 2-0 lead. And of course, coming into this bonus, 2 Guardians, Vandal, a Bulldog. It looks like they're forcing on this bonus, actually. It's not going to be a bonus at all. Trying to snowball this 3rd round. And on the other side, Kid Cozy has their hands on the Odin, looking to do a little bit of wall spraying on that A side.
Double Odin here.
Oh yeah, double Odin. Kid Cozy and Slide both have them.
Yeah, Chisante with the Odin as well. Getting ready for a lot of them. Taking aggressive space as well. Cozy getting up on top, breaks the cam. Spamming away. They're going B. Blast packing on through. Plant will go down, avoiding the mollies. Dropping the plant to Seki, who will have the rolling thunder after this. The Otis begin to ring out. Kills from both Zeruko. Zeruko gets another out of Terror with the Guardian. Oh, but swings out into the Odin, does Seki. Goes in the flank, but Zeruko gets their 3rd.
Grenade is live.
2 versus 3 here. Low HP though. Shoot on the flank with a Guardian, finds Kid Cozy. It's all down to Trisante, the GM. Odin in hand. Might have to save. Does have a lot of health. Low HP on 2 of these players. But just a numbers game. It might be a little much. Here's one. Oh, dude, this knife out gets found. The Guardian lost. The Force is successful though, as PN will take their 3rd round.
That is, I mean, such a huge round to win for the side of PN. Shut down the first rifle round, and that brings so much confidence coming into the rest of this map. We have seen Shaw do a little bit of a default on A. They're always sending that Omen onto TP with that Rubble, and I already see a ping down on the map onto that box where Omen TPs. Looks like they're going to try to punish it this round. See if Omen Cozy goes for it again on their save. Of course, Odin being carried over in the hands of Slide still on this KJ. But besides that, Sheriff in hands, Kid Cozy has a Marshall.
Caging across, the Marshall fire ring does ring out. Early cage investment, trying to take a ton of space. Zuruko finds Gabers. Up here on A, trying to force some rotates out.
Bring them down.
Walking through the Fate on a solo lurk mission.
Bring them
Kid Cozy though finds Jude, the Marshall ringing out. 4 versus 4.
They have
Round
3 people
slowing
stacked
down
on the
here.
A site, though. They don't think the Fate is the one who's going to be lurking. They think it's the Cypher they picked off. Or will give them a little bit more info, though.
Oh, swings into the Odin. Sun's going back and forth. Seki gets terror. The Odin tries to find an answer, but cannot. Spamming into that smoke. Zuruko finds Cozy. Does take some damage, but still. It's a 2 versus 4. Oh, just timing their way through is Zuruko taking aggressive space here. That should be heard.
Spike
What
is
was
down.
it? Oh, that's
30
spike
seconds
down.
left. Spike down A.
Oh, almost invested,
One
but does
enemy
not. It's
remaining.
all on to Kid Cozy and the Tejo.
Has managed to,
Has
pick up
managed to
a
recover a Phantom now, but it's still a 1 versus 3. Pretty healthy on all these players. Spike will go
Spike
down.
planted.
The good news, they don't know where Kid Cozy is. The bad news, it's a 3v1.
Yeah, and they're just doubling up here. I almost tripping. They're just content to play on site here. Just need to play tradable. Full U2 though is available for our Tejo. So he fights bravely against the world. Trying to clear, but a lot of time is already ticked away into this retake. This might just be a play to try to hurt the economy. Definitely hears a step here. Probably hears 2 door opens. He'd like to get some econ damage, but Ash claimed the last kill of the round. 4 now in a row for PN.
Very structured play from PN there. Took it very calm, and even in the 3v1, I was pretty impressed. They peeked both sides of the door at the same time with no info on where Kid Cozy was. I mean, it just shows that they are prepared on this Lotus map. Taking 4 in a row, Cha still with a big 0 on the board, and that's going to be the first time out called for Cha, trying to get back on track. I mean, Zuruko has been on fire right now, 7-1-1 with that fade. Both the fade and breach ult online for the side of PN. Just looking to continue to snowball.
And yeah, it just needs to be just a big, deep breath here. If you are Chaos Theory here, try to get your first round. Try to get your foot in the door here in this half. This is such an attacker-sided map with attacker-sided comps that I think you're them. You just gotta get to 3. 4 is great. So you're trying to keep this strong mental. Your PN just trying to put your foot to the floor. Try to build almost an insurmountable lead here in this attacking half.
I'd like to make an early apology to Cha. I think every time I make a prediction it goes wrong. I'm sorry that I've cursed them.
The tragedy of the caster curse potentially in effect, but they still have a lot of time left to prove you correct. See how it plays out here. Slower start here now for all sides, just kind of contacting their way up and through. And immediately being recalled. Zuruko just working this single fade. Lurk here over on A, taking this pressure though.
Found them. Alarm bot
Alarm
down.
bot has been popped.
Bomb grenade out.
Basante is aware of the pressure. The players here holding B.
Off your feet!
Bomb grenade out.
Here comes the breach ult. It doesn't catch him. But still going to be forced off is Trasante. It's going to probably be a 5 versus 5 retake. Yeah, clearing off space here. Ooh, avoiding these. It's Seki. Doing that really well, but does need some support here. Is not able to get the spike down just quite yet. Might have to opt for a safer plant, which they will. They're going to have to play more on site. That's fine. Rejoining now is Zuruko. Great paranoia comes in. Gabers gets Seki. Terror gets Jude, 3 versus 5. The knife roll, Rizzo gets 1, but still the numbers fading down in the favor. Good nade. 0 gets 1 though, and the missile rings out. Comes the nightfall. It's a 1 versus 1. And Zaruko will win out the clutch and put round number 5 on the board. A ton of ults traded there.
Yeah,
A great
both
round
that,
win.
Both that breach and fatal coming round, or coming down, but the round goes in their favor. So you're gonna be happy with that. Now up to 5-0. Economy from the side of Chaw still looking a bit rough.
Yeah,
Bright
ults were
side
invested,
here.
but it did force him onto an eco.
And the bright side here, Slide on that KJ does have ult if they look to play for a retake on the save. Probably what we're expecting. Everyone else on the side of Chaw very close to their ult as well.
We do have Showstopper as well. Aggression is an option here. All 5 looking to potentially just bulldog on A here. Oh, Gators just runs into it, and Rizzo takes that first duel, immediately taking space now is Rizzo. Smoke's coming in, trying to take A site, grabbing that Sheriff. A site now being taken, it's going to be a 4 versus 5 into the post plant here. Missiles can break this door pretty efficiently.
Spike planted.
Trying to rejoin the group. Teo has worked his way out, trying to spam through here onto Jude. Terror finds Jude. Cozy gets Zaruko. 3 versus 4. The ult is being invested. The Aftershock just does not manage to get one here. Fight is happening. Odin is collected and rings out. Oh, Terror, Ash bringing one, but the spike is being
Last player
defused.
standing.
And they're going to stick it.
Last player standing.
But Rizzo on that flank. It is halved. Rizzo will die for this most likely, but probably has secured the round. Oh no, it's halved. Oh, great use of the blast pack to force him off, and that's 6 now in a row.
And what an insane timing by Rizzo on that defuse, by the way. Trying to get it stuck down, and I mean, I think there was less than a second left on that defuse, and Rizzo pokes their head out, finds the kill, and secures them that round.
Yeah,
We
got
did
very
see that
deep
KJ
into
will get
spawn.
committed as well.
Really good effort there. This does keep the PN money a little within striking distance. But another crucial round here as they take their first round on the board.
Find you.
Oh. Bit of a gaff, but it's fine. Aggressive fight here, though, potentially over onto Yeoman striking a fight, heading to TP out, but can't escape. Jude finds the first. Interessante now holding on to C3 players here on Mound.
exactly where
Cypher, the neural theft activates, reveals their positions. They start to rotate back. Not going over to A, still seeing C as the site they want to hit here. Zaruko finds Terror lurking out through B. Zaruko's done so much damage on this lurking fade.
Oh, the timing.
I think maybe saw them on map here. Just gonna go with the team. Santa gets one, but Ash is there to trade right back. And now it's a 3. Now it's a 4 versus 2. Spike will go down, and Ash has an extra life. Ash finds Kid Cozy as well. Now it's a 1 versus 4. Could be 1 versus 5 should Ash like to use that ult.
Planted.
Does at least recover the Phantom. But this feels pretty dire. Takes some damage. Probably, oh, that's the ult, but just gets smoked by Jude, and that's now 7 rounds in a row for Project Nova Scorpius.
I think that Showstopper was just a little bit desperate. Just trying
Yeah.
anything to get back into that round, and I think PN has a great read on Chaw's defense right now. They have only had this KJ on C. Omen has always played A. They know the defensive setup coming out, and they've played into it perfectly.
Yeah.
KJ in the turret B, but all the rest of you kill. Looks like going C
Shaw
still.
kind of going through the motions. Looks like they're going to try to aggress Rebel again for the first time in a couple of rounds. But still just top here. Does break the eye, but they are still marked here. They do know where they are. They're content not to really fight into this.
Drone going out. Drone
Seize
is
does
down.
force them out. They're good to lead here. Jude finds one on Interessante as well. And they just know they're going to C. Zaruko trying to take the contact here. Turning as they do break, Zaruko gets another onto Terror. Should get over on here, gets another! Gets another! Gets 4!
My ult is ready.
That is insane from Zaruko. We don't see initiators be the lurk player often, but Zaruko is putting on a masterclass right now. 14 and 2 on this fade.
Yeah, absolutely. Just fighting them, just incredible timings here. The money for PN now is starting to really snowball here, and a mixed, kind of desperate buy, probably about to come out here for Cha.
Placing
I
swamp
just feel like they
grenade.
gotta change something up
Swamp
here, and
grenade.
they just are kind of feel like they might be a little shell shocked right now. It might be kind of stuck in autopilot.
I mean, their defense is the same again. KJ still set up on that C. KJ has not left the C site at all as defense.
Now here comes the Cozy gonna try to make something happen here with Big Iron on their hip. The cage already sprays down the util. Great work from Jude. Destroying that util already, making this so
Face
tough
your
already.
fear!
Nightfall rings in. Seki finds Cozy after they were tagged down to 80 here. Two players still here to try to fight this on site. Swinging on in, but Jude gets one as well.
Last
They're also
player
finding
standing.
Gabers. Rizzo finds
Team
Trisante.
Ace.
And it's the team ace as Ash finds Terror. 9 in a row now.
There really is not much left to say. PN is just playing Lotus perfectly. Right now, Shaw forcing up. They do have a breach ult to play off of. Of course, on the other side, Seki and Rizzo one away from their ults respectively as well. Clove has their ult online.
Yeah, this hasn't died, so you'll have to use it.
Yeah, hasn't gone down. Only died 3 times so
Find
far
you.
actually across the
Yeah.
Still waiting.
Oh, aggression here, kind of a mix up here. Now fighting up, so they finally move the KJ over to A. I do love this. I do like this change up here. Fighting big for mound control. It's all on Ash, kind of holding it here. Door being opened. Last packing on through, trying to take space. Malizar, the kind of jig is up. The Omen TP's over there to try to reinforce. This is good use of that ult. Ooh, stun comes in, but this could be a good blind, maybe. Because he is caught, getting utiled off, forced off his angle. Tries to get the blind. Oh, good move
Spike
there
down
from
A.
Trisante to bring down Seki. But Jude will get one onto Gabers. It's another, though. Shot top of Zeruko finds one. Ash finally pops that ult. Trying to storm onto site. Spike is down, but fighting is Ash zooming up on the rope, but can't find him because he will put an end to that. Because he finds another, the ult
Spike
being invested, really
down
trying to
A.
line around into 2 versus 2. Spike is still down. Rizzo, though, is working this flank patiently. They still have 40 seconds. They have a ton of time to work with here, even with the spike down.
Rizzo is that showstopper.
And I don't think they're
30
aware of
seconds
this.
left.
Rizzo, if we can find a timing here. Should find at least one free kill here.
One enemy
Does.
remaining. Last player
Tap one and uses the ult, invests it. Rizzo wins out the clutch as Terry was able to get Jude, but in the end, Terry survives with 42 HP. That's now 10 in a row for PN.
And when you're looking at those rounds for Cha, you're thinking, well, at least we got economic damage, but then you look, and the economic damage does not matter.
Yeah, no, we are past the point of moral victory rounds. We really just need rounds.
Yeah, we need just victory rounds now.
Yeah.
Hoping to just get 2 on this defense. Right now, buying in with some Bulldogs, Stinger, some Sheriffs. Doing sort of a mid-buy here. Want to buy for that last round in this half coming up. But no ults on board for this side.
Dude, taking a quick aggressive space here. B. Gabers walks out into the one-way. The one-way betrays him. And Rizzo finds Gabers.
Flash out.
Flashing, re-clearing for that space. 2 players here still on A, trying to deal with Trisante as well. Taking just a ton of map presence is PN. They have so much control right now. Door gets broken as well, kind of rotating over here. This Stinger is going to need to go big for Trisante. The turret is broken. Contact has been taken. Door is broken. They could just easily transition this to B. So many options. Door is open. They're kind of working their way through. Alarm bot. Here comes it anyway. Stun on. Rotate is coming in. Ash taking aggressive space. Oh no, again. Zeruko. I just get to go to B for free. They're manipulating this map so well. Zeruko steps out. Doesn't win this fight. Rizzo, though, does get Trisante as he tries to leave to go to reinforce for that retake. Now Rizzo just leaves. Cozy, though, does get Jude with the Sheriff. Still Spike is down. It's a 3 versus 4. Terra though gets Seki. Cozy though, do need a big blind here. I think that's a pretty good blind. It's on the Spike. They need to swing through now. The eye reveals them. The spray comes in, but no, they spray them all down through the smoke. That will be the first round on the board.
Did you think I'd let this thing
Big
Finally
sigh of relief if you're an Entropy fan. They'll need to look to try to get this to 10-2.
Last round before the switch.
Take one in this half, looking to take the second here. Coming into this round, Slide has the ult in their hands with KJ, Kid Cozy as well on that Deo. On the other side, only ult up is that Cypher ult for the side of PN. But of course, everyone buying up in this round. Just seeing standard Vandals and Phantoms, no fancy guns coming out, no shotguns, no ops. Classic Valorant.
Yep, good, honest Valorant here about to start. Great, aggressive round space, but he's up in his own smoke. Are they aware? They are. Seki finds him.
I know exactly.
The aggression is ripped, and that's the neural theft revealing the positions. They're going to see a very free C site here. They're trying to quickly rotate over, though. They do have this Armageddon, which is pretty powerful on this site. But working their way up is Jude. Finds Trisante, and that's another that's a powerful tool gone. Gabers, though, does get run back onto Rizzo. 3 versus 4. Kid Cozy with the Armageddon. Trying to play this plant. Great flash. But Zeruko and Jude still finish to find 2, and it's all onto Kid Cozy in a 1 versus 3. And this Spike is just leaving. Oh no, the Zeruko flank. It's everywhere. He has to kind of be aware, but Zeruko cleans it up, and now it's 11-1/2 for PN Scorpius. 18 kills in this first half for Zeruko, 14 for Rizzo. These two kind of highlighted players at the start of the map coming alive here on this decisive map here, especially in this first half.
I said it before, I'll say it again. Zeruko is having themselves a map right now. 18-4-4 on this fade. Rizzo pretty close behind, 14-4-2 on the Rays, but I mean, it really has been the story of Zeruko right now, finding all of these late flanks on that half and winning so many rounds. I believe only one round from the side of Cha, they got a first blood, and they didn't even win that round.
An all-important pistol round here for Entropy.
You know, we fight in Rubble.
It is the Rubble scrap. Are they aware of how deep the Omen has gotten? They are not! Cozy is able to put together at the end of the menace that is Zeruko. Terror gets Rizzo. Cha will not go quality that, but Ash gets 2! Level it to a 3 versus 3. This flank, though, could be everything, but it's not going to come in the timing. They will at least get spiked down. Oh, but Seki will put a stop to that as well. The trades back. Terror does 2 versus 2. Jude, oh no, the timing! It goes down to Ash. 1 versus 2. Ash gets their 3rd. It'll be Trisante. Sheriff in hand. Be able to recover the spike. The timing here. Ash looking to win it out. Oh no, this is a little bit of a whiff. And the Sheriff bangs it out. Trisante wins a crucial 1 versus 1.
Yeah, a little bit of a whiff from Ash, but Slide doesn't whiff those shots with the Sheriff. And I think if you are Cha, you're forcing all the way, win or lose a round. It does not matter. You are buy, and buy. I mean, of course, after a pistol win, they're gonna buy either way. Coming in this round, carrying 2 Bulldogs, Stinger, or not a Stinger, sorry. The Spectre in the hands of Cozy and 2 Sheriffs coming out. So doing the classic FBX buy. Gonna have 2 people without turns, 2 people buying up.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You don't want, like, trying to bring that hero rifle in if you can win this round. It does provide, I think, a ton of value. Ash breaks that turret, does get out. Just take some damage, though. At this point, I think if you are PN, you just want to do economic damage, really.
You have plenty of rounds to play with. Very happy if you just take some guns.
Smoke's coming through. Gabers does get Jude. Oh, but 2 classics ring out and find 2. It's 3 versus 4. The defenders, the trade's coming back in again. The classics ringing out. Ash gets another. It's all on Rizzo. And the Thrifty comes in. That is potentially backbreaking. And they do have One save, so they will have this rifle potentially regardless into this. But still, just the power of the free gun classic and a great little crunch there. Secure, upends that round.
They don't have any ults.
Series
to get
point.
equally on that either.
10 chances at series point here for PN Scorpius as they look to punch their ticket for a semifinal matchup against
There.
KC.
It's like we're fighting on this rubble again.
Yep, that's not really. Just getting out, takes a bunch of chip damage though. Orb is recovered. Zerko playing this aggressive spot. Flash comes in. Zerko gets one. No, Seki gets one. The double spray down through. Multiple assists have been secured. It's a first blood now 4 versus 5. Most damage has been done as well. Zerko taking aggressive space here. Gonna find a battle with Tristante, but looks the wrong way. Tristante will equalize here. 4 versus 4. Cha trying to cling to life here. Malin takes a bit of a breather here. If they're kind of go B, but there's still this trip to deal with. Here comes the ult. Here comes clear, but it doesn't break the trip. Smoke is still deployed. 2 players holding it here. Spike still is B, working their way up onto A though. Now is Tristante, but still Seki waiting there for them. If they might be trying to go more A, but Spike though still over onto that B side. Working their way now through Broken. Now is Tristante working their way. Like now I think
30
now starting to go to
seconds
A, but Ash will come to reinforce. Rizzo though finds Tristante 3 versus 4. So now it begins to glance. The blind comes in, but it doesn't find them all. Ash takes the swing, gets one. Tries to find a second, can't, but the second with the side swipe gets another. It's all onto Kid, Cozy, and Rizzo will get the last kill.
Defenders win.
An emphatic 13-2 win here will advance Project Nova Scorpius to the semifinals with their date against KC.
Yep, number 3 seed moving on the back of an absolutely dominant map from Project Nova.
Absolutely there. Zeruko and Rizzo leading the way. Take a quick break and hopefully potentially come back with an interview.
See if we can track.
Just to recap here. Cha took map 1, 13-9 on Haven. And then PN Scorpius battle back for a 13-10 on Pearl. And then a dominant Lotus to close out our series 2-1 in favor of PN Scorpius.
Wake up to the sound of thunder, like a whisper in my ear. Are you gonna wait forever? I can see the stars reflecting, the empty towers made of steel. Everything but you is fading. I see your light, take me away from me, beyond the stratosphere. I'm burning up, you got me falling free into the
All right, welcome back everybody after that short break. Once again, PN taking this series 2-1 over Chaos Theory. And now joining us from the victorious PN, the Fade Demon themselves, Zaruko. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. So yeah, that was just a really good map for me. I struggled the first two, but what's some questions that you guys got for me?
I mean, like, obviously, like, how was your team mental there? Obviously, like, you know, it is, you know, you lose map 1, it is not your pick, but still kind of like had a decent first half and kind of got rolled there in that second half. How did you guys kind of recoup to win your own map and then kind of get the ball rolling for this kind of blowout map 3?
Yeah, so with the Haven pick, I mean, we were pretty confident going in. I mean, we think our Haven's, you know, pretty decent, but Cha just played really good on Haven, and going into second map, mental was a little low, but we were okay because we knew our pro was pretty decent. We've played some mythic teams on the pro comp, and it did pretty well. I will say personally, my mental going into map 3 was shocked. I mean, it was cooked. I was so pissed that we lost the first map, and I was like, you know what, this is do or die, and I dude.
Yep, very much so.
Going into that map 3, winning it. Was it an active decision, like planned, to have you be lurking on that Fade, or did that just sort of happen throughout the match?
It just that wasn't really the plan. It just kind of happened. We were just trying some different things, and it just happened to work that I was popping off whenever I just had great timings on some players, and it's just unfortunate that Cha wasn't, I guess, ready for me. But yeah, I just had some good timings on some people, and it just worked out really well for us, as you can see.
Yeah,
but I will say, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I will say, great effort from Ash. I mean, he carried us the first 2 maps. Unfortunately, we lost map 1. Seki also played pretty good on both maps as well. And then Rizzo also stepping up with me, because I believe both of us were struggling the first 2 maps. And then Jude, of course, just holding it down.
Yeah, you guys had like a bit of an interesting season. You guys kind of started off a little slow, and then
Yeah,
you joined, and then you had Fro kind of lead, really key piece. Then he, of course, had to leave mid-season, and so like, how would you kind of describe like kind of your season's arc and your kind of journey here through this 7th season of EDC?
Yeah, so I wasn't with PN, or I was with them, and then I obviously some things happened, and they thankfully did pick me back up, which I'm so grateful for. But yeah, I do know that first start of the season was a little rough for those guys. Whenever I joined, we thankfully were able to pick some things up to finish out the first half of the season, as well as keep it going in second half. But yeah, Fro leaving us, I'm still hurt by him, because, you know, he told us that he wasn't going to be as available, and then to see him subbing for all these teams, I'm like, come on, man, like you could have stayed with us. But nah, it's all good. He's playing for Blend, so he's having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Any thoughts on your upcoming matchup here? You now will play the number 2 seed, KC, with a shot at the grand finals on the line.
Yeah, very, very stoked. I think I'm gonna say it now. I think we take KC down. I'm gonna be a little overzealous. I think KC is some frauds without Kurumi, so we shut down Kurumi. KC is over. That's all I have to say.
Strong words there. Love the confidence, especially after such a strong map performance. Well, it is 11:30 Eastern time, so we're gonna let you go. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Again, a 2-1 series win, 4 p.m. Shout out to Pelly for joining me on the cast tonight, Zuko for the interview, and of course Trico, and then Andy, and then Kurumi for doing the production back-end stuff, making this stream possible. So keep your eyes up. We still have plenty more exciting apprentice and expert playoff games to bring you, so stay tuned for more streams. Night, everybody.
Good night.
When you tear up my horizon. won't surrender to the tide inside of me. Drowning in the endless silence, but I'm who I'm meant to be. I see your light. Take me away from me, beyond the stratosphere. I'm burning up. You got me falling free into eternity. When you tear up my horizon,
Got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead, a full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets caught real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored.